With the holidays fast approaching, it's a tale as old as time, the good old stuffing versus dressing conversation. And despite having different names, there really isn't a whole lot of difference between the two, each being made with a stock, onions, and some sort of a bread base. So what is the difference then between stuffing and dressing? Well, in the most technical terms, stuffing is stuffed inside of a cavity of a turkey and cooked there, whereas dressing is cooked in a separate vessel, such as a casserole dish. And the name game usually splits along regional lines, so depending on what part of the country you live in, you might prefer the word dressing to stuffing. I myself was raised using the word stuffing and still use the word stuffing. So today I am going to show you how to whip up a quick, easy, healthy, and oil-free stuffing. Your ingredients consist of 1 to 2 cups of a stock. I myself am using a vegetable broth, 4 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, 1 onion, 3 cloves garlic, and about 10 cups of bread. You can either use a whole grain bread or a multi-grain bread, works well. And your dried herbs, half a teaspoon of rosemary and 1 teaspoon of parsley. Once you've chopped up your vegetables, you're gonna go ahead and saute them over medium-high heat for about 7 to 8 minutes. Then you're gonna cube up your bread and stick it in the oven to toast it for a little bit. You don't want it to become too rock solid, hard like a crouton, but you do want it to have a little toast, a little crunchiness to it. Now my bread is finished toasting and the veggies are almost finished sauteing. I went ahead and used a little bit of the vegetable stock instead of butter or oil. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the minced garlic and the dried herbs and saute that up just a little bit more. And finally, it's time to bake. I went ahead and combined the bread and the sauteed veggies, added about 1.5 cups of vegetable stock to moisten it up. You can use more or less depending on your preference. Gonna stick this in the oven with foil on top for about 30 minutes. Stuffing is served. Whether you're a die-hard dressing fan or an avid supporter of stuffing, we can agree on one thing in the dressing versus stuffing debate. Both are delicious.